This is a radio search button sheet which I have created in Excel. Before creating the new format, let's see how it works. On the top, we can see months and this will be fully formulated. Just below that, we have got buttons from January to December. Currently, we are in the month of August and we can see the data of August. If I'll click on Jan, data of January is just in front of us. In the same way, we can check for other months also. There's no data in the month of September, October, November, and December. But when the sheet of a specific month will be updated, data will automatically feature in these months. Let's come to August. In our data, we have got all the details like dates, months, customer name, state, and rest of the things are there, including sales, quantity, and profit. Let's start creating a new format now. I have opened a new workbook where we have got all the data from January to December. Currently, we are in the month of August, so data is till August, and there's no data in the month of September, October, November, and December. But once this data will be filled up, it will automatically feature in our radio search button sheet. Now I'll click on plus sign, means I'll insert a new sheet. We'll rename the sheet. This will be master sheet. We'll click on A1. We'll take column A closer. We'll come down and we'll click on master sheet and we'll drag this in the very beginning. Now our very first sheet is master sheet. I'll click on B2. We'll select C also and we'll merge the cells. We'll create borders over here. We'll drag this to right. This will be months. Right now we are not going to insert the formula for months. I'll select both the cells and we'll change the cell color as well as font color. We'll select the whole row and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial black. We'll come to F2 and we'll select till K. We'll merge the cells. We'll create borders. We'll change the cell color as well as font color. This will be radio search button sheet. We'll come to row number 3. We'll increase size of row number 3. We'll select from beginning to end and we'll create outside border. We'll change the cell color. Now I'll click on C3. We'll go to Developer tab. In Developer tab, we can see a button of Option, means Option button. I'll click over here and we'll click on C3. My Option button got inserted. We'll place this on top. We'll rename this as Jan. We'll resize Option button as per our requirement. Now I'll click on Edge. We'll right click the mouse. We'll come down and we'll click on Format Control. On top, we can see three things: protection, properties, and control. We have to go in control. We can see cell link over here. I'll click in cell link. We have to provide cell reference. So I'll click anywhere inside my format. No changes over here. We have to come down and we have to click on OK. We can't see anything over here. If I'll click on Jan, we can see number 1. We'll go to home and we'll arrange this in center as well as mid. Now I'll click on Jan. We'll press Ctrl. In case you are using MacBook, you will have to press Ctrl plus Command. Now I'll click on button of Jan. We can see edges or borders. Now I'll press Ctrl and we'll drag this button and my copy will be created. In the same way, I'll create 12 buttons for 12 months. I have created 12 buttons for 12 months. Let's come to left. First one is Jan. This will be Feb. In the same way, I'll rename all the buttons till December. I have renamed all the buttons, but buttons are going outside our format. No worries. Let's click on one of the button. Now I'll press Ctrl A. All the buttons will be selected. We'll right click the mouse. We'll go to Size and Properties. On top we can see size and below that we can see properties. Over here I'll select Don't Move or Size with Cells. Now I'll close this. Perfect. Now let's come to left hand side. I'll click just under 1. We'll go to any month. We'll click on first header. We'll press Shift Control right arrow key. All the headers will be selected. Now I'll press Ctrl C or Command C. Means I'll copy the headers. We'll go to my master sheet and we'll paste over here. Ctrl V or Command V. We'll adjust the column size as per our requirement. Don't worry about option buttons. Once data will be filled, we will manage this. Let's come to left. Now we will insert the formula for months and the formula will be plus or equal to choose. bracket open, index number. I'll click on 1, comma. Now we have to provide month's name. Month's name are in text, and whenever we use text inside Excel formulas, it's mandatory to take text in double inverted commas. So I'll put double inverted comma Jan, double inverted comma close, comma, double inverted comma Feb, double inverted comma close, comma. In the same way, I type till December. So I've typed all the months. Now I'll close the bracket and will hit enter. We can see Jan, but if I'll click on May, we can see name of month over here as May, and number got changed to 5. I'll click on 5 and we'll change the text color. We'll select the same color of our cell. So the number got invisible. I'll click on order date. We'll press Shift Control right arrow key and we'll create borders. I'll click just under order date and will insert my formula, and my formula will be plus or equal to address, bracket open, row number. For row number, I'll be inserting the function of row, R-O-W, row, bracket open, bracket close, comma, column number. I'll be inserting the function of column, column, bracket open, bracket close, comma. Over here, I want absolute value, so I'll click on number 1, comma. In options, I'll be selecting A1 style, that is number 1, comma, sheet text. I'll click on month, which is on top. We have to drag our formula, so I'll lock the cell by pressing F4 or function F4 one time. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. We got name of the month and cell reference is same in which we are inserting our formula. I'll double click on the formula, will come in the very beginning and will insert one more function of indirect. Indirect, bracket open, will come to the end. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. We got some random figure. Let's align this in center. Now I'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to date. We'll select a desired date format. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. Now we can see the date. If I'll select Jan, we have got the date of Jan. I'll insert border over here and we'll drag this to month. If we go to Home tab and if we notice in the center, this format is in date format, but rest of the things are not in date format. So I'll change the format of month. We'll select as general. Now I'll drag this to right. We got all the things. Let's come to left. But one major challenge over here. If I'll drag my formula, it may be possible that I may get zeros in the months where there is no data. So to avoid this, I'll click on very first cell where we can see our very first order date. We'll go to formula bar and we'll copy my formula. I'm not going to copy is equal to Control C or Command C. We'll come in the very beginning and we'll insert the criteria of if. If, bracket open, will come to the end is equal to blank. For blank, I'll insert double inverted comma twice, comma. If our data is blank, in return what we want? In return also we want blank. So I'll be inserting double inverted comma twice once again, comma. And if the data is not blank, in that case, we want this formula to work. So I'll paste my formula which I have copied, Control V or Command V. Now I'll close the bracket till bracket doesn't get black and we'll hit enter. We'll drag this to right. Again, we will have to change the date format to general. Let's drag this to right. I'll come to profit and will decrease the decimals. Let's adjust the column sizes. Let's come to left. I'll click on first date. We'll press Shift Control right arrow key. We'll come to right hand side and we'll drag our formula as per requirement. I'll be selecting few extra rows so that if our data increases in future, we will not have to drag our formula again and again. So I have selected till row number 230. We can see blanks over here, but when we will go on top, we have got our data. Let's adjust the column sizes. Let's go on top. Just notice our buttons. Now all the buttons are inside our format. Earlier it was outside, but when we adjusted the column sizes as per our data, all the buttons got adjusted. Let's come to left. Now I'll select column D where we have got customer name and we'll select till product name and we'll align all the things in left. Let's come to left hand side. Now I'll select row number 2 and we'll adjust all the things in center. Same with row number 4, we'll adjust all the things in center. We'll go to View tab and we'll remove the grid lines. And this format is ready now. If I'll click on August, data of August is just in front of us. If I'll click on September, we have got the sheet, but there's no data. Once the data will be updated in the monthly sheet, it will automatically feature in our master sheet. I'll provide the link of file in description box. In case you want to download this format free of cost, you can like the video and drop me a comment. Also, there will be file link in the description box. Click on the link and I'll allow you seeing the comment.